macaroni and cheese. What you will need for this video is 16 ounces of elbow macaroni, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 6 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 3 cups of whole milk, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 4 cups of sharp cheddar cheese shredded, 2 cups of Gruyere cheese shredded, salt and pepper, 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs, 4 teaspoons of butter melted, half a cup of Parmesan cheese shredded, and a quarter of a teaspoon smoked paprika. Okay, so now what you are going to do is you're going to mix together all of your cheeses. Now, it doesn't matter what types your cheeses is, you just want to make sure it's 6 cups in total. We are using a mixture of like cheddar, Monterey Jack, Parmesan. Just make sure not to add your half a cup of Parmesan to this cheese. You need that for the breadcrumb topping on top of the macaroni.
Oh, you can put extra Parmesan in this if you want.
Yeah. Now that our macaroni is cooked, it should be about like shy of al dente. And now what you're going to do is you're going to pour it in a strainer. Be careful because it's hot and it will be heavy. So an adult can help you with this step. But you're just going to put it in a strainer and then you are going to wait for it to cool off a little. And you are going to put it into a bowl and coat it with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so now that our macaroni is cooked, we strained it and we put it in this bowl. And what you're going to do is you are going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil to this macaroni. And what you're going to do is after that you are going to mix it thoroughly. So all of the macaroni is coated. As you can see here, our macaroni is coated. We'll be back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to put 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter into my large saucepan. And I'm going to turn it on just low. So, because all we want to do is for the butter to melt. And we'll be back once all this butter is melted. So our butter is now melted. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour and we're just going to add it slowly all over the mixture. Make sure to add just a little at a time because then it'll get clumpy. You want to really mix it so that your butter isn't clumpy. All the flour, and then you can add a little more. Right in the middle. Or you can do it on the side. And then just mix it in a little bit. A little more. Okay. And you're just gonna gradually mix in all of your flour, and then you're gonna whisk it until nice and creamy and smooth. We'll be back. Okay, so now once this is nice and creamy, I'm going to add, this is 3 cups of milk, and it is 1 cup of Greek yogurt. You can also use heavy whipping cream, and then you add that. Mix, and then you're going to mix this for 2 minutes. We'll be back once this is all whisked. Now we are going to, once it has came to like a boil, so there's bubbles on top with your milk and it's thickened a little, you are going to add 2 cups of your cheese mixture. And you're just going to add that, and then you're going to whisk whisk it a little. Then you're going to add your other 2 cups. And we'll be back once we've done that. Okay, so now what we did is we melted 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we put in 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs and 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and black pepper and 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now what you're going to do once you have all of your macaroni and cheese in your dish, your baking dish, you're just going to spoon your breadcrumb mixture and sprinkle it all on top. And we'll be back once this is all on top of our mac and cheese. Now we have it covered in our breadcrumbs, and we are going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes or until it is lightly browned on the top. We'll be back. Okay, so we are back, and our mac and cheese is smelling really good, but just so you guys know, we are not going to be uploading next week because we are going on vacation, but we will upload the week after that. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed cooking with us today. Bye! See you next time!